Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Racer Report with head coach Steve Prohm. We'll bring the coach in just a moment here from the CFSB Center. But first, a recap on the weekend that was for the Racers. On Thursday night, the Racers suffered their first loss of the season in a 72-68 loss here at home against Tennessee State. It was a remarkable loss because it ended what is the longest winning streak to start the season in the Ohio Valley Conference at 23 in a row, and the Racers were the last undefeated team. But the good news is the Racers bounced back on Saturday night and beat Austin Peay for the second time this season, 82-63. It was a big week for the Racers, but the bottom line is they've clinched a share of the title, their third in a row and 23rd overall in the OVC.
It always feels good to win. It just so happened to be a big robbery game after a tough loss, so they just got the worst of it. And I mean, they did a great job of trying to come out and trying to give us a run for our money at the beginning, but we stuck to our game plan, and we just had to move on from Thursday and got back going today.
And that will take us to another big week of big games for the Racers. Wednesday night, the Racers can win the OVC title outright with a game at Southeast Missouri State. That'll be on the Racer TV network and ESPN3. And then Saturday, it's a 5 o'clock tip here at the CFSB Center for the Racers against St. Mary's, the bracket buster game. And we'll look forward to that one on Saturday as well. We're here at the arena, head coach Steve Prohm with us. And you know, it was a disappointing thing Thursday night, Coach, to have that first loss, but you guys bounced back greatly on Saturday to get a big win over Austin Peay.
Yeah, it felt like you let everybody down. Just couldn't close the game, up 13 in the second half, and then I did a poor job the last 11, 12 seconds finishing the game or helping our guys finish the game, so learn from that. But our guys responded well on Saturday, and now we got to get ready for a good SEMO team on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll look forward to that game on Wednesday on the Racer TV network. We're going to roll the highlights here, Coach, and take a look at the Saturday game first against Austin Peay. And you know, whenever these two teams get together, it is a big, big rival game. And Coach, another sellout crowd here at the arena. Great atmosphere as your team took the floor. Yeah, it was great atmosphere, another sellout, a fifth consecutive sellout, and fan support has been unbelievable as we've gone through this outstanding run, 24-1 now, and Isaiah got us going. We were stagnant a little bit offensively, and Isaiah got us spark going, and we were able to finally get going offensively. Boy, you just never get tired of seeing number 3 square up and shoot the ball. His shot is just so pretty. He just shoots it so well. He made 3 in a row there. That was the rare 4-point play, Coach. Those don't happen very often. No, they don't. They don't. And you got him off the curl action, and he can really shoot the basketball. Certainly can. Then he got a steal and a slam later, and then there's a shot in the paint by Zay Jackson. The Racers really got rolling here. Stacey Wilson came off the bench, Coach, gave you a good boost. The Racers up by 9. He did. He came off, made a couple threes. I was happy for him. You know, come off and get double digits. We needed that because we're going to need them as we close the stretch of the regular season. And here later on in the first half, 6:26 to go. Jackson got that one to go. The Racers are up 23-12. And, you know, Coach, I just really like watching the hustle for your team. You certainly had that little bit of extra step there during this game, didn't you? Yeah, our guys came ready to play. We got after it Friday at practice. They competed, they fought, they got after each other, and I thought Zay Jackson was really good defensively. Latrez, you see him making a layup right there. Had 9 rebounds in 18 minutes, played really well. Our energy was good, and we were able to get off to almost a 20-point lead, I think, in the first half. That's right. At that moment when Juwan Long finished the fast break, it was 35-16. Coach, there towards the first of the half, Coach, we had a little thing there, and then this one really kind of worried me. Ivan bumped heads with one of the Austin Peay players. I watched the replay, and boy, the way he hit, you didn't know if he was going to get up real quick, but he came back and he was okay, wasn't he? Yeah, he was okay. I was worried about him, especially, you know, he had the hand injury earlier in the year, and I thought maybe it was a concussion, neck injury, wasn't sure, but Ivan's a trooper and was able to get back on his feet and finish the game and play well. Okay, so the Racers are up 37-24 at the half. In the second half, you scored the first 11 points just right out of the gate, and what, my goodness, Coach, that had to make you feel really good to come out of the locker room like that. It did. I think we were up 13 to go into the half, and that put us up 24, and that was really the ball game there. We just kind of was kind of cruise control from there, kind of the lead kind of hovered between 20 to 25 the rest of the game.
So it was just a tremendous night for the Racers here. Aska hit a great jump shot there. The Racers up 63-42, this with 10:35 to go. And, you know, when your team is attacking the basket like they are, another great shot there by Dante Poole. It was a 26-point lead. You know, at this point, you're just trying to get the game over with and just run it out.
Yeah, you know, we just, you know, we were up 20, up 25. We just didn't want to come down, take quick shots, get back on defense. You know, last 10 minutes of the game, we were really trying to get a lot of ball reversals, turn it over, and just get through the game.
Well, just another great play there by Latrez Mushat. You mentioned 18 minutes, 9 rebounds, 8 points, and you know, he was one of the nominees for the Newcomer of the Week this week, and just doing a great job. But there, you see the handshake, just a big game for the Racers, and you know, that meant a lot for the Racers to come back after the disappointment of Thursday night. You know, you want to share the title. It was a huge bounce-back game for your team.
It was a huge bounce-back game. You know, we didn't get off to a great start. They got up 5-0, and then from there on, I thought we played really well. And at one point, it was 75-50, so there was a 75-45 stretch, you know, in there. You know, so that was pretty good basketball for a while there, to outscore them by 30 points. And, you know, now we've won 3 consecutive Ohio Valley Conference championships, and hopefully it can be 3 consecutive outright Ohio Valley Conference championships if we can get one more win. We've got 3 to go in the conference, and it starts Wednesday at SEMO. Hey,
Coach, before we take our first break, you know, you said something a minute ago. You felt like you let the fans down. I got to tell you, man, you're not letting anybody down. We're all so proud of the job you're doing, but I think that's one of those little things that motivates you, isn't it? Because we do have great fans. We've got a great staff to work with. That is one of the things that you carry high up on your shoulder, don't you?
Well, I think that's what, you know, I've worked in cities, I've worked in college towns. I think that's what draws you to wanting to work in a college town. You have connection with the people, you have connection with the university, a little bit different than when you work at cities. College town is just a little bit different. You know the people, there's a little bit different interaction, and there's a great deal of pride here. And you would love to be 25-0 today.
Yeah, I know, but 24-1 is pretty good. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to go back and take a look at that Tennessee State game from Thursday night. We'll do that next here on the Racer Report with head coach Steve Prohm.
New Wave Advantage number 17, the area's fastest internet. This is Nicole. She wants to watch her favorite YouTube video. Not so fast, Nicole. Her slow DSL connection means downloading takes forever. Nicole's tired of waiting, so she's switching to New Wave. New Wave has the area's fastest internet, up to 10 times faster than DSL. Now Nicole can surf, download photos, and stream videos faster than ever before, without the wait. Thanks to New Wave. Blazing fast internet. Another New Wave Advantage. Call today.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
Murray State University's award-winning student-produced newspaper is online. TheNews.org is your hotspot for national news, coverage of events in the Western Kentucky region, and all things Murray State. Winner of the Kentucky Press Association First Place Best News Story and Second Place Best Special Section, TheNews.org features something for everyone, including breaking news updates, daily videos, live Racer basketball updates during the games, entertainment news, and blogs. The Murray State News arrives every Friday, and on TheNews.org you can stay up to date 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. TheNews.org, the official website of the Murray State News.
Hi folks, and welcome back to the Racer Report here from the CFSB Center. Dave Winder and head coach Steve Prohm. We're going to go back and take a look at that Thursday night game against Tennessee State. The Racers were the final undefeated team in the nation, and it turned out to be a loss for the Racers, a tough one here. So let's go ahead and roll the highlights and take a look at those, Coach. It was a big night, another sellout crowd, and you know, really, Coach, since December 30th, I think, at Eastern Illinois, every game has felt like a championship game, hasn't it?
It has. We got off to a great start, 7-0 here. It was environment, place was rocking, and even that, it was 15-7. Juwan hits a 3 here, made it 7-0, and credit Tennessee State. They were able to, withstand every one of our runs. They got down 7-8, they got down 13, and they were able to keep coming back.
Well, here's a shot by Isaiah Cannon. He had a big night. Racers up by 6. Cannon had his fourth 30-point night of this season. 10 out of 13 from the field, 7 out of 10 from 3-point range. Good to see Dante Poole kind of coming back around as well. But you mentioned, Coach, Tennessee State, they played probably the best game against the Racers since maybe Southern Miss at the Great Alaska Shootout. I mean, they just really had a good idea about what they wanted to do.
Yeah, they played well. They played well. Credit Coach Cooper. They've got one of the top players in the league, in Robert Covington. He played extremely well. He made big shots, timely shots. We didn't rebound the ball extremely well in the second half. We went through some scoring lulls. We scored 40 points in the first half and turned the ball over 10 times and missed 4 or 5 free throws. So we had an opportunity where we could have scored almost 50 points in the first half if we made free throws and took care of the basketball a little bit better. So we'll learn from it, but it was a tough loss.
Well, there's another big play by Cannon. That was a long 2 plus the foul. He made the 3-point play for the Racers to have a 33-29 lead. And then right before the half, the Racers scored 3 straight possessions. It was a tie game, 33-33. Aska scored. Zay Jackson dished to Latrez Mushat, and then Cannon hit a 3 with 6 seconds to go in the half. So, Coach, you go into the halftime locker room 40-33 with the lead there. What did you tell your team at half?
Just told them we just got to continue to guard. We got to do a better job taking care of the basketball. We executed great down there. We're just running our 1-4 flat action. We just got to try to clear it out for Isaiah a little bit, and then we came out the second half and execute right there. Isaiah, he's very talented, makes shots.
He makes shots all right, doesn't he?
Yeah, he makes them in a bunch. That's just the frustrating thing about it is we got off to another great start in the second half. We got off to an
12-0 run.
We're up 48-35, and just couldn't close them out.
Well, here's the step back corner 3 by Cannon. What an amazing shot! And you just, Coach, we sit here and watch our highlights, and you just see when you see the wider shots, there's not a seat in the place. I mean, the place is absolutely packed. And, I really thought the Racers could close this out, but TSU hung in there. And then there was a period there after this, the lead of 13, the buckets came very hard for the Racers, didn't they?
Yeah, and I just, I don't.
You're still trying to figure it out, aren't you?
Yeah, I really am. We just scored 28 points in the second half, and that's just not our team. We average over 70-plus points a game in conference play. We scored, like I said, over 40 in the first half, and we just didn't get it done in the second half. And we had opportunities all the way through, and didn't get it done. And then I did, like I said earlier, I didn't do a great job the last couple seconds, and wish I could do that over again.
Well, the next time the Racers are in a situation like that, you'll do some things different, like you said. And but even with that, you coach, your team fought all the way down the stretch. Mushat had a huge play there, and we've seen him really start to assert himself. And then Cannon had a 3-point play with 45 seconds to go. The Racers are down by 1, but there was just I think it was 3 straight possessions of turnovers there late in the game, and that was uncharacteristic of your team too.
Yeah, it was. It was very uncharacteristic. We just, it was the turnover in transition with Isaiah. He got fouled on the play, but there's nothing we can do about that.
And the turnover in the corner before
the turnover in the play, I should have called timeout. Just, it's press offense. They know what to do, but just to settle them down and get them set up. And then I want to throw a length of the floor pass just because I thought if we caught it in the backcourt, we'd just get fouled, and we were down 3, so then we're going to have to make one, miss one, have to tip one in, and those are tough percentages. So, but it still frustrates me to this day. But
It's
you got
going to be a
move
game
on,
that's going to stick
you know.
with you.
So, but we'll get one back on the road, you know, hopefully Wednesday, and then I'll be able to move past this one.
Well, I will say this. I know Coach Hatcher has an All-American quarterback in Casey Brockman. He doesn't need another quarterback, but if Ed really wanted to play quarterback, he could throw that ball.
Yeah. He just threw it in the end zone. I needed to throw it to the free throw line. But, and it didn't come down to that at all. It was just, you know, we just didn't do a good job the last 11 seconds with, you know, execution and what we were doing. And but we just didn't rebound the basketball. We gave them too many second chance opportunities the last 8 minutes of the game. And then we just didn't score the basketball well. And then we didn't make free throws, though, either. And, oh, man, you're up 13 on your home floor. You got to be able to win. Yeah,
it was the Racers were 12 out of 19 from the line. You know, we mentioned the 18 turnovers. And it was just one of those nights. It just didn't go the Racers' way. But really, what it does is it just makes you realize 23 wins in a row, how outstanding that is. Because, you know, something like what happened Thursday could have happened in Alaska. It could have happened at Memphis. Could have happened at Morehead State. A lot of places the Racers have been. But for 23 times in a row, the Racers answered the bell and made every play they needed to make to win. And I'm sure years from now we're going to be talking about this winning streak because it's such a remarkable thing that happened. So we're going to take another break here with head coach Steve Prohm. Come back and hear from some of the players after that big win over Austin Peay on Saturday.
There's a new, unstoppable force in the universe of internet speed. Introducing Warp Wave, the next generation of high-speed internet, brought to you by the masters of internet service. New Wave Communications, with speeds up to 50 megs. Warp Wave takes you faster than you've ever thought possible. Be the most feared online gamer in the galaxy. Stream video with no deep space delay. Download at speeds light years ahead of the competition. Call today and surf at warp speed with the fastest internet, period.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
Hi folks, and welcome back to the Racer Report with head coach Steve Prohm. We had a chance to sit down with Isaiah Cannon and Dante Poole after the Racers' big win Saturday night over Austin Peay. Here are their comments.
I mean, it was great. We knew coming in, you know, everybody's gonna, you know, be looking at us, trying to see what we're gonna do, how we're gonna respond after a loss. So we knew it was gonna have to stick together. Everyone's gonna have to dig in and be more focused on the offensive and defensive end. And you know, we wanted to get out early, get out to a good lead, and not have to, you know, have this, put it in the ref hands at the end of the game and have it to be a back and forth affair. So it's just great having everyone in the game, the coaching staff, the starters and the bench. Everyone contributed, and you know, that's what we're gonna need down the road for us to be a great team in the conference tournament and in March Madness.
We don't know what to say about Thursday other than we gotta be able to close our games, especially on our home floor, because we know teams not going to give up on us. And Tennessee State came in ready to go. They had a will. They wanted to beat us, and we let one slip away from us. And we had to come out tonight and just say, like, hey, this is what we do. This is who we are. We don't lose at home, or we don't want to lose, period, again. We don't want to experience that no more. So we just had to come out and just remember what got us to that point, and just had to come out and just execute, do whatever the coaches asked us, and just had to get off to a good start.
Some good comments there following the Racers' win over Austin Peay. And, you know, Coach, we have, you know, bites from our players on our show every week. And, you know, our players are talking to the media. They've talked to more media this year than probably the last 10 years combined. But you and I are both very proud of the way our guys carry themselves and the way they speak to the national media this year. It's been really good.
Yeah, we've got great kids, and hopefully we'll continue to bring in great character kids with great toughness and great ability, and continue to represent this program and this university and this community the right way.
And the other thing too is, I think you know, you've handled it all very, very well, and I think that's one reason why the Racers have continued to win like they have, because you put all that stuff in its proper place. It stays over here, and then you've got the proper place for game preparation and scouting and practice and all that too. It's all been in the right, what do you call it, the right amount.
Yeah, you got to have a balance of every, you know, of all your what's important now and what's important today, and I've got a great staff, and they help along with that.
Okay, we're going to take another break here with head coach Steve Prohm on the Racer Report. When we come back, we're going to check out the way the standings look, and the Racers are at the top, but they need one more win to win the conference title outright, and we'll show you that next on the Racer Report.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
There's a new, unstoppable force in the universe of internet speed. Introducing Warp Wave, the next generation of high-speed internet, brought to you by the masters of internet service. New Wave Communications, with speeds up to 50 megs. Warp Wave takes you faster than you've ever thought possible. Be the most feared online gamer in the galaxy. Stream video with no deep space delay. Download at speeds light years ahead of the competition. Call today and surf at warp speed with the fastest internet, period.
Hey, Racer fans, don't forget to check out GoRacers.com, the homepage of Murray State Athletics. You can learn all about Murray State basketball on there as well. We have videos and pictures, and you'll love it on GoRacers.com. Make it your homepage today. We're back here at the CFSB Center with head coach Steve Prohm on the Racer Report. Dave Winder with you. And let's take a look at the standings. And, you know, Coach, I love it when we do the Racer Report. And, you know, as the weeks have gone on, the Racers have been right up there all the way. But with a 12-1 record, you've got Tennessee State and Southeast Missouri State still in there. And you mentioned a minute ago, even though the Racers have clinched at least a share for the title, depending on what happens, you still need to keep going to get that #1 seed in the tournament. Yeah, we still got work to do, and we've got to starts Wednesday at SEMA. That's a big game. We've got to try to win that to get the outright conference championship and the #1 seed in the tournament. Okay, well, the rankings came out today as well, and as you would expect, the Racers did fall a little bit in on the coaches poll. Fell to 14 from 7, fell to 16 in the Associated Press poll, down from number 10. You know, Coach, I knew it would be a little bit of false, a little more than I thought it would be, but still, the Racers now into their 10th straight week of being ranked. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's great. 10 straight weeks of being ranked. The exposure's great. A little bit further than I thought. I thought, you know, hey, coaches poll 7 to probably about 11, you know, is what my guess was. AP probably 9 to about 13. But, you know, it is what it is. But it's good to be sitting here talking about the Racers being ranked as well. Okay, folks, we've got one more break here on the Racer Report. We'll come back and wrap it up with Coach Prohm here in just a moment.
Wave Advantage number 17, the area's fastest internet. This is Nicole. She wants to watch her favorite YouTube video. Not so fast, Nicole. Her slow DSL connection means downloading takes forever. Nicole's tired of waiting, so she's switching to New Wave. New Wave has the area's fastest internet, up to 10 times faster than DSL. Now Nicole can surf, download photos, and stream videos faster than ever before, without the wait. Thanks to New Wave. Blazing fast internet. Another New Wave Advantage. Call today.
For more than 30 years, the NCAA Division I Football Championship Subdivision has helped athletes achieve their dreams. The dream of playing football and hearing the home crowd cheer time after time. The dream of competing for a national championship. The dream of an excellent education. The dream of becoming a leader. And the dream of playing the right way with sportsmanship. NCAA Division I Football. It's not a dream. Come see for yourself.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
Hi folks, and welcome back to the Racer Report. Ready to wrap things up here from the CFSB Center. Don't forget the Racers are at home here for the final game of the regular season Saturday in the Bracket Buster against St. Mary's. Wednesday night at Southeast Missouri State. Big game for the Racers too, and I'm sure a lot of Racer fans are going over to Cape for the game, Coach. But just very quickly, Saturday will be senior day, and Ivan Aska, Juwan Long, Dante Poole, and also manager Brandon Wiesman will have their last regular season game. That's always a special day, and those guys are just one game away from tying the all-time mark of 99 wins for one class.
Is that close?
Yeah, they're that close. I went back and looked at it, and that record was set by the group of Mike Turner, Isaac Spencer, Rod Murray, also Aubrey Reese. You know, what else you got to say? I mean, that's a lot of wins for one class.
Yeah, I met with Isaiah too today, and we were talking. I said, man, you know, you've lost 15 games since you've been here. Yeah. And I think Ivan and them have lost 26 games in 4 years, and you know they're going to win almost 100 games or over 100 games when they leave here. An amazing senior class, and to finish their career with 3 straight conference championships. Can't say enough about to me to be the first-year head coach and to have the leadership of Juwan Long, Ivan Aska, and Dante Poole. Can't say enough about them 3 kids.
Yeah, I agree with you, Coach. So big games this week. Hey, good luck, okay?
Thanks so much, Dave.
All right, head coach Steve Prohm, always good to sit down with him. We'll see you next time on the Racer Report, and as we leave you today, here's the voice of the Racers, Neil Bradley.
Pass to Cannon, catch and shoot 3, left side, he hit it, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for a chance at a 4-point play. Ushant dribbles, spins, tries to put the off the glass and in. What a play! Cannon goes left side in the lane, by his man, off the glass and in. My goodness.
Little play time out here and a little serious time in the lane.
Jackson drives in, puts it up, no, tip, off the glass and in by Ushant. There's your blue and gold dagger. Good night, Cassie. 82-63 Racers, 3 on the way, no good. Final score. Murray State gets back on track with an 82-63 win over Austin Peay. They sweep the season series against the Governors. They go to 24-1. Austin Peay now 9-18 on the season. They have no way to get a winning season without winning out from here on, including deep into the NCAA tournament.